Hey everybody, it's Zeke again, and on my last video, or my second to last video, you saw me talk about my Game Boy games. But in this video, I'll be talking about my Nintendo games. Nintendo! Let's get started. Alright, let's see here. I have 4 different Nintendo systems. I have a Nintendo DS Lite, a Nintendo DSi, a Nintendo 3DS XL, and a Nintendo 2DS. And see, for my Nintendo DS Lite, it has a green covering, but it's actually red. A shiny red. I'll put that back on when I'm finished. And for this one, you can play certain Nintendo games, and you can also play Game Boy games on it. See, when I threw my first Game Boy game away, I had an alternative before I got the second Game Boy. And here's my Nintendo DSi. Now these days, this is one of the main Nintendo games that I play now, along with this. And this can only play 3DS games, along with the 2DS. And these are all the chargers. See, this is the charger for the red DS, and the car charger for the DS. And these are the wall chargers to the other 3, and the car charger to the other 3. And for some reason, I managed to get 3 of the wall chargers for the DSi, XL, and 2DS. It just happened. And there are Nintendo DS pens. See, these certain pens come with the DS. See, you can find them on the sides, mainly on this side. Well, on this one, oh, same thing. Oh, it must be this one I'm talking. No, actually, you can find them on all of these, on the right side. And these are for the Guitar Hero games. You just put this in there where the Game Boy goes, and you can play Guitar Hero on the DS. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The games. All of my games for these Nintendo systems. Okay, first we have Where the Wild Things Are. It's a good game. I haven't beaten it yet. It's a good game. Astro Boy. I didn't really make it that far into that one, but it's still a great game to play. And Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I pretty much got halfway into this game, but it's a fun game once you learn how the controls work on it. The Lego Batman game, that's fun. If you've played any of the Lego games on devices like PlayStation 2 and stuff, it pretty much works the same. And this is one of the Guitar Hero games I told you about. The Guitar Hero on Tour Decades. I use this one for this game because it came with it. And Guitar Hero on Tour, the first one, and I used that one for this one because those two came together when I got them. And here's Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks on the DS. It's a fun game to play as all of Ben's aliens at the time. Frozen, Olaf's. Sorry, I can barely read this. Olaf's Quest. There you go. It's a really fun game for Frozen fans, and I've gotten pretty far in this game. It's not that hard to get through. Kingdom Hearts. I tried playing it a few times, but it's hard for me to get past the first part because I don't really understand it. But this is not just a Kingdom Hearts game, it's 3, 6... Hold on, let me zoom in a bit. Pretty soon I might need to wear glasses. Let's see, 3, 5, 8.5 days? That's what I'm gonna call it. And I'm trying to understand how to play this game. It's just hard for me. But someday I'll eventually learn how to work it. Let's see, Spiderwick Chronicles. Fun game. I didn't make it very far into this one. SpongeBob SquarePants and the Globs of Doom. Fun game to play. I made it pretty far in this one. Fun to play as the Nicktoons at the time. Or at least some of them. SpongeBob SquarePants Drawn to Life. It's a fun game. You get to draw what you want, as long as you follow the rules of the game. SpongeBob SquarePants Truth or Square. Again, a very fun game based on the SpongeBob SquarePants 10th Anniversary Special, Truth or Square, where the Krusty Krab celebrates its 117th anniversary, or that's what it's called. Kirby and the Superstar Ultra. I made it really far into this game. It's very fun to play as Kirby, and it's not very hard to play. And this is a game that you can only play on these two devices. It's Super Mario Maker 3DS, where you can make your own Super Mario game. Like the classic levels. And here's Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. I made it pretty far into this game, but about a year ago, when I played it again, it erased the footage I already played, and it went back to the very beginning. So it was like, I did all that work for nothing. Anyway. New Super Mario Brothers for the DS. Love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Like I said, I love any game based on Mario and or Pokemon. And now, we're getting into the Pokemon games. Here's Pokemon Trozy. It's pretty much like a Pokemon Candy Crush, when you think about it. Well, before Candy Crush existed. Here's Pokemon Dash, where you can race in these certain levels as Pikachu. It's a very fun game to play and easy to understand how to play. And here's one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, Explorers of Sky. And with these Mystery Dungeon games, I never really beaten them, but I did make it pretty far into them. And here's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon of Explorers of Time. Love that one. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Also love that one. And these are the Pokemon Ranger games. I think I've beaten them once, from what I can remember. But this one is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. It's really fun for if you love playing Pokemon Ranger. And Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. It's a fun game. With these Pokemon Ranger games, you are the Pokemon Ranger who borrows Pokemon with this wand thingy, and you have to catch them with the circles by making a circle around them and hope you can catch them. And this is the first Pokemon Ranger game. I think that's the one I've beaten. Now we get into the limitless Pokemon games. I usually play Pokemon games. And here's Pokemon Omega Ruby, Hoenn game, or an updated Hoenn game. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, another updated Pokemon Hoenn game. Pokemon Y and Pokemon X. These are Pokemon games for the Kalos region, and I love playing these games because they're very, very easy to go through, thanks to the Exp share. And here's Pokemon White 2 and Pokemon Black 2. They're two games based on the Unova region. Oh, one moment. Right, there's a certain way I put my games into these boxes, like you saw in the Game Boy games, so they can look better organized. And here's Pokemon White and Pokemon Black. the first two games for the Unova region. I don't play the white one very much, but the black one is the one I mainly play when it comes to the Unova region games. And here is Soul Silver and Heart Gold. There are games for the updated Johto region. And I don't play the Heart Gold version very much. The one I mainly play for the Johto is Soul Silver. And it's fun to play. I know I say that a lot about these games, but they are fun to play. And Pokemon Platinum version. And as you can see, there's a red cover on it, and there's a reason why. This is pretty much the main game I ever play on any of the DS's. Because this is the very first Pokemon game where I beaten the Pokemon League. My very first, when I beaten the Pokemon League. How cool is that? And also, I play this from time to time regularly whenever I want to, because I try to get as many Pokemon as I can on this game up to level 100. It started with my Empoleon getting up to level 100, then my Staraptor, then my Gliscor, Mamoswine, Pikachu, and ever since then, I've been getting as many Pokemon as I can up to level 100. Right now, I have over 40 Pokemon up to level 100 right now on this game, and counting. And finally, the last two, Pokemon Pearl and Pokemon Diamond. I play these games whenever I get the chance. They're Pokemon games for the Sinnoh region, along with Platinum. And I don't play these very much as I used to, because every time I try to go back and play them, I think Diamond is the one where it erases the footage from the last time I play. But they're still fun to play. Brings back memories. Many Pokemon memories. So there you have it. These are all of my games for the DS systems. And remember, these are the ones that you can play on these two games, and the rest of them you can play on this one, but on these certain games can play on this one. But not all of them can play on this one, just certain ones. Well, thank you all for watching this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye from Zeke Lindemann.